Daddy, wait right here. Wait across the street. I think it's human nature to think if something bad happens, well, how did I get here? What did I do wrong? What do I need to do to fix this situation? And so there's been times where I've thought, am I doing something wrong? Do I need to change our path? But I've never felt like Izzy wasn't supposed to be ours.
Yeah, you can just have a seat and we just kind of talk before we start.
All right. I always thought when I was little, that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to marry a godly man, and I'm going to celebrate my 50th, maybe my 60th wedding anniversary. But I got 12 years, and I felt like I was robbed.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you. Blow it out.
So when I met Brad, I was not looking for a guy. But what drew me to Brad wasn't really him, it was Jesus. And so he was just this crazy guy with some cool ideas.
3, 2, 1.
He wanted to reach people, while I wanted to reach people. So we went and reached people together. So Brad and I, when we first got married, went on our honeymoon, came home, packed up everything we owned, and started working at a children's home. So we'd been married 2 weeks, and we instantly became house parents to 9 middle school girls. So it was kind of a trial by fire. But we quickly realized when we were doing that ministry that a lot of those kids that were there just needed a loving home. So we worked there for a couple of years, and we always had it in the back of our heads that at some point we wanted to be those people. We wanted to foster as well.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna bring Izzy's trike downstairs.
Every Thursday night, Brad used to meet with a few of the men at our church, but for some reasons they couldn't meet that day, and so they just did it by phone. So Brad was on the phone with Paul Morris, actually, and they were just talking, and the phone went dead. And Paul actually contacted my brother-in-law, and then my sister called me and asked if everything was okay. And of course, I thought everything was fine. Brad was just back in our bedroom talking to Paul. And but I went back and checked on him, and I found him on the floor. At that point, I didn't know really what happened, but he passed away about an hour and a half later at the hospital from a massive heart attack. I lost my spouse, my right hand. I lost my best friend. I lost, my kid's daddy. And so instead of having a hole, I felt like I had 5 or 6 holes that were left. My kids are all very different ages. Izzy obviously was tiny, didn't understand what was going on. Joanna was 12, and she instantly broke down when I told her. Tabby just sat beside me and she just cried. Noah didn't say anything, and I think boys respond differently than girls, and Noah just sat there for a while, and then he looked at me and he said, "Mom, Izzy's not gonna remember Dad." And that was the only thing he said. About a month after Brad passed away, we got the phone call that Israel's birth mom appealed the judge's decision, and the appeal was denied, which basically meant Izzy could be ours.
More water.
But it dawned on me that Izzy wasn't even 2, and he lost his birth dad because the court said that he wasn't fit. And then he was given the best dad in the world, and that dad was taken away too. And he probably wouldn't remember either one. And I started really questioning, like, God, I don't think I'm enough. I don't think I could do this. Like, Izzy deserves 2 parents. I have 4 kids. But just in the quietness, he just assured me, he's like, you're not enough, but I'm enough.
This Scoop. Is that 2? Is that your birthday shirt? Okay, hold on. Here. You can see? Yeah, I'll show you.
And there's probably a lot of people that think that they're not enough to love or to take care of foster kiddos. And you're not enough. Maybe you don't think you have enough love, or you don't have enough time, or don't have enough space. Or in my case, I was a single mom fostering, and at first I didn't think that was the right plan. But it wasn't my plan, but it was God's plan. And He would be enough. I'm thankful for my family, for my church family that have stepped up and have filled in some of the gaps. I know there's people, especially my Sunday school class, and other people in the church I can reach out to about any prayer requests. And I know they are praying for us or praying for his case or whatever's going on. It's been a huge blessing having those text messages come in now and then with, we're bringing you a meal, we're dropping off things for the kids. The church has really wrapped around us and just been there.
Amen.
My biggest desire for Izzy and for all of my children, I just want them to remember that their daddy loved Jesus and that we as a family love Jesus. And I just want every memory of him just to point back to Jesus. And I want Izzy to be adopted into our family and adopted into our spiritual family as well.
Ms. Coble, you understand adoption is like a promise? You promise to love Israel forever? Take care of him forever? And be his mom forever? All right. And y'all promise to be the best brothers and sisters you can be? All right. Well, it is my pleasure and privilege to grant this adoption and make Israel Paul Coble a member of the Coble family forever and ever. I don't know where he's at.
You know, the realization that you're not in control, but the person who is in control you can trust. And so we can trust in God. We can look and know that, you know, no matter what, no matter whether, you know, it seems horrible or it's just a time that you have to work through, you know, that God is in control, and the one that's in control is bigger and stronger than any of us. Bigger and stronger than even life itself.